Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today we'll be talking about the purchase we recently made in the Turiya bookstore. The Granth is called Shri Guru Panth Prakash. I'll be briefly going over episode 98, the episode about Sardar Bota Singh, the martyr. During the reign of Zakariya Khan, the Sikhs were slaughtered and believed to be extinct. But no, they weren't. Two Singhs were separated from their contingent and spotted by the members of the public. The onlookers made comments such as, "These can't be Singhs, they must have ran away, they must have hidden, they must be imposters, they must be cowards." After hearing this, the Singhs' blood froze. They thought, that's it, it's time to pick a fight. It's time for the Khalsa sovereignty to rise again. So what did they do? They built a makeshift post, described like a goalpost. They named this post Fort Bota Singh, and here they charged tax and a toll for anyone who wanted to cross this road. Basically, it says they raised chaos. Bota Singh also wrote a letter addressed to Kanu Babi, Zakariya Khan's sister, all to provoke the Nawab of Lahore to send over troops so they can have some fun. The Nawab dispatched troops immediately to go apprehend these rogue Sikhs. Not just Sikhs, but Singhs. As the troops approached Fort Bota Singh, the Singhs gave a roar of fateh and began to get ready to meet death. The Singhs armed themselves with a staff and a sword, and also a spear and a dagger. The Mughal forces approached, and the commander offered a deal to the Sikhs. If they agreed to accompany them to Lahore, their lives would be spared. There was a small problem with that. The Singhs were very eager to give up their lives. So the Singhs warned Mughal troops to prepare themselves as they were about to start battle. The Singhs leaped forward like lions, and like prey, the Mughal troops retreated backwards. The Singhs grabbed anything around them, sticks, stones, and threw it at the troops. Now the battle has officially commenced. It's described here that the Mughals were very well armed and the Singhs had hardly anything on them. Pound for pound, the Mughals were outmatched. They attacked the Singhs using their horses. The Singhs would get knocked down and up again, and again, and again, and again. The Singhs were afflicted by superficial wounds, which they ignored as no pain was registered. From afar, arrows had been shot at them, and to prove a point, the Singhs ripped them out and threw them back at the Mughal army. The Mughals then got off their horses and decided to charge at the Singhs with their swords. The Mughals found it impossible to defeat the Singhs, so what did they do? They pulled out their muskets and shot the Singhs. Even after their legs had been broken, the Singhs crawled with their knees and elbows towards the Mughal army. They still crushed the heads of the Mughal forces. It's described here that they did not stop looking into the enemy's eyes. At last, the Singhs had finally got their wish granted and had met death. The Mughal forces were so fearful that they pounced on the Singhs like vultures, cut them up into little pieces to ensure that they were actually dead. As someone who strives to be a Khalsa, what does this mean to me? Babaniya kahaniya put saput karen. Even after the Sikhs were thought to be extinct, the story of Bhai Bota Singh and Garja Singh travelled the lands. This story gave rise to more people to become Khalsa and to fight the Mughal oppressors. The Pujaris that we see on stage get their information from granths like this. They add their own interpretation and spin on it and deliver it to us as they see fit. But why not go to the source? Even as a student, when writing a report, you would have to reference the original source. You can't just quote someone who's quoting another quote from someone who gave you a quote. If that makes sense. In my pre-Sikhi days, I never heard anything like this. These stories are meant to inspire people to become like these Singhs by Bota Singh and by Garja Singh, and not just to have it as a bedtime story that we think is very nice and maybe mythias. So that's what Khalsa is. And again, a big thank you to Turiya charity. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ka